Hello YouTube, it is Damo_23 and welcome back to the Youth Only Challenge here with 1860 Munich. Today in episode 34, it will be the live com against WIN in the semi-final of the Cup, but something we usually leave to the Youth Only or the Youth Intake episode, but I will admit I forgot it and I'm glad I have now because it gets its own little section in the first part of this episode, is the Next Gen list, and you can tell from the excitement of my voice something truly amazing has happened. We haven't just won the Next Gen list. We've got the next top three. More importantly, Artis and Margets have finished second and third for the second year in a row. We also got EH that's come in, the Australian Donnarumma's in there, which is Artis, obviously, as well. And, you know, he is meant to be the next Mark Schwarzer. He definitely is. And we got Margets in there yet again. He is absolutely unreal, and I love him, and he's been fantastic for me this year. But we do have the winner. It's Ralph EH. He has hit the target, 47 of his shots, scoring 11 in 29 appearances in all competitions, 9 goals, 7 assists at an average rating of 7.2. But more importantly, he has played 6 times for Germany this season, scoring 5 goals. He is your Next Gen winner. The first time we've had a winner at the club that's won Next Gen, and there we are. As you can see as well, we do also have Musijar, who's not really played too much for me. He's played only for Bosnia's under-21s, not done much at all. But the game seems to really rate him. This is a guy we bought for Taker, plays on the left, Ich, who's been learning to play in the middle, who's been in good form, plays in the middle. And Dino goes back into his advanced playmaker role where he's been very good as well. But, you know, Ich is going to play on the left and Valverde on the right, and we'll just make it work. So, yeah, we'll do what we need to do, and we'll see how we go in terms of the Cup. I do want to mention one other thing before we get really immersed in the Cup, is we made a couple of signings, lads. On the Next Gen list, Alcides came inside the top 10, and he had a 13 mil release fee. The whole reason we signed Gray Mache is to sign guys like this. He is unbelievable. He is joining the day of his birthday. We have to wait a whole month, so he does miss a bit of pre-season, but he will join before the start of the season, as the season starts early next year. But yeah, look, he's going to join before August, and I think he's fantastic. 3-star already at 17, and can be a ball-playing defender. What I love about him is 16 natural passing, and he's very good mentals, and physically is quick and strong and a bit of a brute. I don't know how he's not playing for the Brazil under-20s or under-19s or under-23s, but there he is. And the other one we made is a defensive signing, even though he comes as a winger. He is the best fullback that you are going to see. Danny Lovett has come in for 19 million, 21 million over clauses. I won the kid at Fulham. His birthday is on the same day as me, the 4th of the 8th, which is the 4th of August. He comes in before that, obviously makes him homegrown. And I'll tell you what, a guy this good is fantastic. You know, we had a left back that we signed in, funny enough, at Palermo, who was also born on the 4th of the 8th. So I guess if you need good fullbacks, just search up the 4th of August. But, you know, and it was very similar to this. We never got to use him because the Palermo save had a bit of a game-breaking glitch that never allowed me to use him. But here, with Danny Lovett, we will definitely get to use him here in the Bundesliga. You know, Fulham are in the Championship. It is big money, but look how good he is. Mentally unbelievably good for a fullback on a tap, but more importantly, this guy can bomb on because he's a natural winger. But 12 tackling, decent amount of positioning, makes a good decision at 13. More importantly for me, he can take a free kick, can cross, he can dribble, can first touch, and get forward. And I think this guy, he's basically me, 5'8", 66 kilos, roughly me, and yeah, you know, and right-footed. There you are, and on my same birthday. It's like me playing FM. The only thing he does lack as a fullback on attack is marking. I don't really care. I'm more interested in what you do going forward. As long as you can track back, not a problem. And we will work on that marking ability. That's the first thing we'll get him on, is that positioning, decision-making, marking. And even if that gets to 11, which it will, because he's 18, right? Then he's going to be good enough for me to play right back. He's fantastic, Danny Lovett. I cannot wait for him to get in. He's going to be an English international. He's going to be my player for a very, very long foreseeable future. Anyway, it is time to get into the semi-final here against WIN. We have changed the team, and here it is. It is Artis. It's Aguero because we've obviously have lost. Brito's out, by the way, with a torn calf muscle, and obviously Kismar, like I said, broke his foot, which is no good. But they'll both be back next season. We've obviously got Aguero, Morales, Ami, who will be the centre mid on defend. Important to note when we talk about Yepi, we cannot get him back next season because Bayern now see us as a rival, and they will not loan him back to me, and we cannot definitely afford him. So there he is. He's worth 90 million. Then Vincent on the left back. That's probably the one spot. If I sit down on the left back, I would actually be borderline think we're good enough for Europe through the league. Yepi Diallo's playing the advanced playmaker. I don't like. I might switch him to a deeper line playmaker in the game, depending how it goes, but that's kind of the system we've been working on. EH is coming in the left-hand side. Obviously, he's a left-footer playing on the left, so I'll probably put him inverted winger in game. Dino comes into his more natural role, which is a good thing, and he has a good understanding with James. And Vilvuena came in the top 10. I've been trying to give him minutes. He's also had an injury. It's his first proper game back from injury, Vilvuena, where he picked up a little knock and was out for a couple of weeks. He's coming in here, Jose Maria Vilvuena, and I think he could be very good as well. Look, it's not 100% full strength, but it's good enough. And I think on our day, we can win this Cup semi-final. Score predictions in the chat. As always, Eugene, links down below to come follow All the Madness live. If you enjoyed live comms, Twitch is the place to be because every game's a live comm. There you go. But it is a live comm episode, which means it's important. For those that are eagle-eyed viewers or viewers that do have a good memory, you will remember we were here once before. We played Hertha Berlin. We were 2-0 down. Went 4-2-4. Very, very, very aggressive. Very target man-esque. We played Anderson, who's 6'6", who's not at the club. He did get sold this season. I don't think I mentioned that, but it was kind of being phased out anyway. Punted it to his leg. Next minute, we're 2-2, and then Max Aaron scored a goal in the 94th minute to send us out in the Cup in the semi-final. So this is our second shot at the Cup. Hopefully we can go do it. I've just been asking the assistant, that's it. Patrick, my boy, is playing against me. I still hate Richard for him going. Like, look how good he is. Imagine him in the middle of my park right now playing centre mid on defend. Oh, man. Anyway, dressing room before I get too mad. And we're outsiders. It's early to even be discussing the final. Let's get through this game. We have not been in the greatest form. Loss, win, the draw. But 2 clean sheets our last 2 games, something to look at. And our team hasn't changed too much from them. But there we are. I am going to keep the team as is, but do expect me to switch EH to inverted winger and attack, and do expect me to probably switch the other deeper line playmaker on support. Bayo 4 nutty. In the 4-1-4-1. We're playing 4-2-3-1. We need to exploit the space here if we can with the 2 midfielders and the Diallo in there. But it is what it is. We'll see what we can do. We believe. Off we go. 20 minutes played, 0-0, and it's a highlight here. Wirtz has got a telling off, and Diallo puts the ball down. It's not his natural spot taking a free kick, but he hits it into the wall. I mean, that was anticlimactic, but he picks the ball back up. Do not know why one of the other boys didn't take it, but Diallo did. Anyway, Finson. Aguero should have taken it. Now, right back takes most set pieces when he's on the park. Anyway, Ami, Yepi. Ball out the other side. Diallo, we need the first goal if we can find it. Good ball to Finson. Numbers queuing. First time ball in. Doesn't find anyone here, and maybe they're going to hit us on the break. Diaby now puts one into the channel. Here comes Karim. Big moment. 1-0 down. Karim Kanate, who's, by the way, very good from ASEC, if you can pick him up very early in your saves, has put us 1-0 down. It's come from our own highlight where, yet again, we're in our inability to do something from a set piece, and we're 1-0 down in the semi-final. Ball over the top to Kanate Karim. We kept the clean sheet versus him last time. Arties can't do much with that. We are 1-0 down. Finson, Yepi, Finson again. We need to play our football. EH now. Ball to Diallo, finds Dino. Good ball to Finson. Numbers queuing again. He's got time for a good cross. Looking for James. Doesn't find it there. Don't know why it's not a lower cross. Finson, he's been really poor this year. Diallo, Vilvuena now. Dino goes for goal. Falls to EH. It's through the keeper and in. There's a very fortuitous goal for 1860 Munich, and I do not care. It's taken a deflection. It's fallen to EH. He's mishit it. It's hit Spicer. Spicer, I guess that's how you pronounce their keeper's name, and it's gone under him and wiggled under him and gone in. Dino's effort was blocked, fell to EH, mishit into the keeper, but it's gone in, I don't care. It's 1-1, and we take them and we run, and here we go. It is level pegging yet again in the semi-final of the DFB Pokal. Bit of end-to-end action. If anything, we're dominating the ball, which is exactly what I want to see, but we've already seen that good on the break. Anyway, into Nuno now. His ball finds Wagner, picked off by Yepi. EH now needs options. Next Gen Wonder Kid EH has just done that. We're not allowed to win semi-finals, are we? Wow. That sums up our year, by the way. We've been good in a lot of games. We've lost a lot of games like this. I don't understand where he's going. Oh, where do you think you're going? Oh, my, mate. In the end, 2-1 down. Arguably been the better side. And we're 2-1 down. Half time, we need magic. We need the magic of the cup. James, who's a bit of a cup extraordinaire, has been very quiet. 2-1 down to a back pass that's gone wrong. 60 minutes played, nothing really happening out here at all. Don't know how we changed this game, really. Manuel has a habit of changing stuff, so if we went her out, EH probably is an inverted winger on attack as well here. Maybe he's a winger on attack, just run at people. Be a bit more natural. Igueri looks dead. I don't really have a right back option. Maybe Vincent goes to the right and Nathan Lam, who loves the overlap, can get it out there maybe. And away we go. 65 minutes played. It's 2-1 down. We need options here. It's a throw in for Vincent. Finds Diallo. Ugly, a foul throw. Diallo again. He's actually played pretty well. Dino's not going to find that. Patrick in the right spot. And it's a good ball from Patrick. Now it should be our own player, Richard. Karim now. Ball in. Nuno. Still going is Nuno. Don't give away a penalty. Good tackle, EH. That's not a pen. If they give this a pen, I am done with this game. Seriously. No penalty. Thank you. Oh, my. 4-2-4 time? Maybe, Dim. Maybe. I'm going to wait for a highlight here. It's not really one coming, is it? I don't have the 4-2-4 loaded, by the way, because I feel like they need to work on this tactic a bit more. Not the 1861. We want the Newcastle one. Right. Yepi in there, Diallo in there. That's fine. EH in there, Kazanzo in there. Do it. That's fine. We're obviously going to bring Admir in. We don't really have a striker out here, which is the issue. Oh, no, Thiago Diaz. Nearly forgot about him. We have to go that bit more direct. I don't think high tempo is anything. Be a bit more expressive. Don't work the ball in the box. Pass the ball in the space. Don't play out from the back. Do play for a set piece. Distribute a bit more quickly. Go long. Counter press. And just go for it. Get forward, Lamb. Get forward, laddie. We have to get on the press here, right? We have to get on the press. Away we go. We need late drama. 4-2-4 it is. Been good enough to not lose this game. Amount of chances we put wide is not good. Demand a bit more. Come on, boys. We need a highlight here. Come on, Football Manager. Late drama. 6 minutes of added time. Surely there's something here, FM. Free kick, Diallo. Backstick. Yep, he's offside. Fuck me. We're going to lose another semi-final. Going to lose another semi-final. It all comes down to our star player, EH, making a mistake. Yeah. Wins the next gen list. Best wonder kid in world football. And he goes and passes it to their striker in the 6-yard box. That's a hard one to take. I'm not going to lie. Like the Hertha Berlin one, at least I could say we've got beaten by a better team. The expected goal ratio is 0.8. 0.8. And ours is 1.7. And we've lost this game of football. Like we've had our chances. And we've had the possession. And we've lost it. Again, another semi-final down the drain. Another semi-final down the drain. Another chance to have a shot to get European football down the drain. And what's more annoying is the fact there's no Bayern and there was no Dortmund in the other semi-final. Really should have been the year that we made the final and probably had a go at the cup. Really should have been with the way the draw opened up. I do not believe we've lost that the way we've lost it. You know, their first goal is a free kick that's hit the two-man wall. How often do you see a ball hit the two-man wall in Football Manager? I don't want to cry like, oh my God, I'm so unlucky, but... And I don't want to whine, but fuck, you don't see that happen too much on Football Manager, do you? Where the free kick hits the two-man wall. The counter's fine. It's just one long ball over the top. Sure, you know, it happens on FM. You see a lot of them get missed. I'm telling you right now, if that was James Marquette, they would have put it into the post or wider into the keeper. Right? And how often do you see this happen on FM this year? Where you actually see a back pass go to someone like... EH gets the ball here. I don't understand why his first touch is backwards. He should open up his body to face forward. If you're that good, you are. It actually does, so I'll take that back. Even if you have nothing on here, can we reverse the camera here? Reverse the camera, go a bit more back into the zoom here. Not that much zoom. Yeah, that much zoom. Like, even if we've got nothing on because we're defending the corner, the worst thing you can do here is probably put a ball back into here. How do you not see someone's man marked? Like, pump it into this space here. Who cares? Play Vincent. Vincent can play Diallo, play out the other side. Instead, he makes the worst choice. So even here, Vincent's too close. Like this is the hallmark of Vincent being absolutely horrid and why we need a left back. Why are you here? Why are you not either here to provide an option here or why are you not 5 metres back so you can receive the ball? And then it's like, well, why are you playing this pass here when he's here? It's not like you haven't seen him. The ball really should always end up with Diallo's feet, right? This ball should have always been slapped into Diallo because you can play it into Vilvana's feet. Aguirre can go, options can be made, and by that stage, their press would have retreated, and what would have happened is probably would have played it back to the centre back, no highlight, right? Instead, there you are. How often do you see that highlight on Football Manager? That is the first time I have in all this save seen a back pass go back to the keeper, and then it be intercepted, and there's a goal. That's the first time I've seen that in 7 seasons. It comes in a semi-final, and it comes in a year where we can get no momentum going. It comes in a year where we get a couple of wins and we lose a couple of games. We get Fm22 Botcham, and then, here we go. We've got 2 nil-nils in a row, and the 1-1 we probably should have won against Freiburg, and, no momentum. And then here we are, defines our season, bang, don't do it. I think that's a hallmark of our team being too young as well, and I guess that's a part of the save. But at the same stage, boys, step up, off you go. You've been in the semi-final once before. A few of these boys, Yippee Hanson's played in the semi-final once before. Lead the line, lead the side. Get us out the funk, off you go. They've had 14 shots 9, but I would venture that a lot of their chances are probably from from outside the box. I don't know if we can have a look at the shot map. Probably get to look at it afterwards. But judging by XG and the chances we've had, we have to win that game of football. Or we have to at least get that as a draw after 90. It's just a frustrating game to lose. Frankfurt beat Stuttgart as well. That's such a frustrating game to lose. Because we were on top. We had our moments. That's the thing. We had our moments. Very even game according to that. That's fine. I want to see what their shot map was. I want to see what the shot map is. Can I see opposition shot map? Can't search for that. Oh, there you go. That causes a little bit of fun towards the end of this episode. That's absolutely dead air. Apologies, but I don't understand why that doesn't show me. I want to know what the shot map is. The fact that they only had a 0.81 expected goal ratio of 9 shots on target, 14, makes me think they weren't actually able to break us down the shot from distance a lot. That is just... It's one of those games that you just get annoyed at. We've played well enough there. I think we've played well enough there. I am very annoyed at that. It's another semi-final. It's another loss. Are we ever going to win this DFB Pokal? Eventually, maybe one day. But yet again, it's another one of those ones where it's this was the year you should have won it. I know that's maybe a bit harsh, considering that, we're not in the greatest form, whatever. But we're not in the greatest form. We're not, doing this. We rotated the last game against Union Berlin to make sure we're fully, rested here. But it's more the fact, Dortmund and Bayern don't make the semi. So that means that if you just win this game, you've got one game which is not Dortmund and Bayern to win the final. Just go win a game of football. Especially when you play well. Don't make the mistake on the biggest stage. When you're the next gen kid, wonder kid of world football, how are you making that mistake? I can understand if that was Aguirre, for instance, our right back that I think is absolutely dead horrid, or Finson. Finson does create the problem because he's not in a good footballing position to, receive a pass because he's standing right on top of his man. But even then, you're a wonder kid. You know what to do. You know the decision. You make a good decision, do you not, Ralph? Decision making of 14, pretty damn good. Got a not bad composure. Even better though, he's got good vision, good passing. So you should have seen the guy make a good, smart division and not play that pass back to Morales, or if it was overhit to Morales or to Artis. I don't understand the thought process that a guy that scored 5 times in 6 games for Germany, wonder kid, best wonder kid in world football, voted by Football Manager, makes that mistake. I don't get that at all. On the biggest stage. Don't get that. I don't get that. It's such a simple decision. You've got 15 vision. How have you not seen Diallo to your left? That's your out ball. Off you go. And even then, you don't want to play that. Put it into the space for James to run onto. Even then, you can press. See you later, YouTube. It's another live comment that's gone horribly wrong. What can I say? I'm disappointed. I'm annoyed. I don't even want to end the episode because I don't understand how we've not made the final here. This really should have been the year we made it to the big dance. Instead, we've come short yet again at the last hurdle for the second time in the save. And I tell you what, it's very annoying to have lost a game like that, considering your best player has made a mistake like that. From Damon and everybody else here, I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.